Here for her is the theme of this tournament at the Netball World Cup as it plays out in South Africa for the first time. Picturesque vistas there of Cape Town, showing all that this beautiful country, and in fact all of Africa, has to offer. It's day 5 here at the International Convention Centre, the halfway mark, in fact, of Netball World Cup 2023. And these are the games that really start to count. And here is the first game of the day. Now, this promises to be a goodie. It's Barbados versus Singapore. Both countries will be on an absolute high after getting their first win yesterday. It's the 6th meeting for these two sides at a World Cup. Barbados have won all 5 previous ones. The last one, well, that was at the World Cup in Liverpool 4 years ago. Barbados won that one. 69. Oh, look at that. That's nice shooting. Kadeen Corbin.
Oh, this is an impressive defense from Barbados. Singapore was just running yesterday. Today, they're having to think twice about every pass because they are very good on the floor. They can run. Their change of direction is quite quick. Very agile team.
Certainly Singapore making a harder job of getting that ball in. But, oh, that's a lovely little tricky pass along the sideline, or the baseline, I should say.
Connie Francis is at her 7th, 5 as a player and 2 as a coach. She was the coach in 2007 in Auckland and now in South Africa. So we have quite a lot of experience here in South Africa.
Yeah, outstanding women. And it gives Barbados the lead, 17-16, and here's a chance for one more.
I think so. It's a better matchup for Singapore than we saw in previous matches, and which is why I'm sure the score is where it is.
A strong rebound. Blackman. So Barbados now pushing out to 22-18. Here they come, wanting to add one more.
Offside centre.
Long shot here for Corbin. That's good. Yeah, well read. I think Corbin's guilty, perhaps, of just not taking her feet to the ball. Yeah, this is a long shot. No, she's handing off to Chahal. Nicely done. Caught Agard unawares. So Singapore, they've closed the gap here and they've got a chance to close it just a little bit more. Oh, she's on fire.
It's interesting to see Singapore's turnover at the end of this game. I mean, the attack is quite efficient. They're moving smoothly down the court, the constant off the ball, on the ball, give and go, and it's working for them.
They have fought back bravely. Akila Anden, wing defence for Singapore. She'll be having a great tussle with Sasha Corbin.
And we see Sasha and Kadeen playing that leadership role in the attack and directing the play.
Oh, it was a dangerous pass.
I know it's just the 3rd quarter, but I believe this game might come down to the wire, like that Singapore win yesterday. Nice momentum to carry over here, I might add.
I always think, you know, golly, it would be so embarrassing if you just totally misjudged it and let it run out.
Fancy move there. Oh, that was spectacular.
This is the quarter for me that Barbados tend to fall down on, and we're seeing it here against Singapore. They do extremely well for the first half, and then in the 3rd quarter, not as good. And so
43-41, neither side wanting to. Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Swinging it from one side of the court to the other.
Much better movement in the goal third. Kadeen is a very experienced player, having represented England. You see her positioning, holding the space, protecting that space, and that would take up less time. It's away from their regular style of play, but if it's an option and it's open, then why not? Kudos to this Barbados group for pulling off this win.
Well, welcome to Centre Court here. Preliminaries stage 2, the Cape Town International Convention Centre, right here in Cape Town, South Africa. Australia and Malawi about to go head-to-head. Maddie, I was going through and having a look at the experience of Malawi. Take this information. 902 test caps from Malawi versus Australia's 455. So the Malawian side, 447 caps more experienced than world number 1.
I know, it's super impressive, isn't it?
In the meantime, slick from the Diamonds.
Yeah, great quick hands there from Wood.
But they're so patient with the ball in hand, prepared to work it around, go again, find something new, and make sure that every pass is just to one of their players.
It's like the modern day game has become so much harder to defend. It's a defender's nightmare because teams across the world are becoming so much smarter at playing possession netball.
Interesting comment there from Maddie to Coach Samuel, just asking them how they're going to get the defensive pressure on the Diamonds. I think they've done well defensively this morning. They've really forced the Diamonds to make those errors.
Oh, great depth, good vision from Steph Wood, and then look at that free ball play. And the finish from Cara Conan. Well, no need to set the penalty. Oh, lovely ball down the line to Conan.
Lovely defensive work from the Queens, setting up, getting that ball. Turnovers from the Diamonds high this morning.
Well, another finish for Malawi, and the scoreline now back to 2. Well, they're under pressure, aren't they? So, and that's the sort of pressure I'm talking about. The pocket rocket Lawazi comes through. So they've got some real belief and confidence here, Malawi.
Girl with the snazzy haircut doing the job for them.
Favourite player at the tournament, and that's her goal without a doubt, Lawazi, this moment. Well, they've got some confidence. Look at the way they're releasing the ball with speed now, Malawi. They've levelled the score, and this to put them in front. Oh, Malawi hit the front here in the second quarter. But Malawi are making their own mistakes. Oh, gee, clever ball into Wood, perfectly placed into the space. Lizzie Watson, well thought about it. Did the big lunge.
Been super impressed by the hold of Sophie Garvin. Just waiting for that ball to be released above her head and then coming off. She's really changed the structure of that.
Oh, straight into the hands of Jamie Lee Price. Well, things just coming a little unstuck here for Malawi.
Malawi's just now struggling to adapt on that fact that they've got Garvin in the back, just giving them that static option.
Oh, Vinkumbu. Well, the timing was great, no contact call. Lizzie Watson gets up to her feet. And this is the sort of moment that Malawi need to respond from. No goal on the siren, doesn't get there in time. But it was a terrific effort by the goalkeeper. Oh, Dumbo, well, she saw that it was on, but couldn't get enough height off the pass. Joe Weston there to spoil the day. Oh, and then down the other end.
Oh, unfortunate miss there. They do get the opportunity to make this one count. And they do just that. Great defensive work there by Vinkombu on that goal defence position.
Weston, quick hands down long. Awkwardly, though, to Austin. Ambitious from Austin, puts Garvin under all sorts of pressure.
Great control from both shooters. Just keeping that ball in. Not the ideal placements, but good control. Now they're back to their own style again.
Well, speaking of own styles, Amanda, that was as good as Australia's had off a centre pass.
Great start, as we said, to them allowing Queens. You know, they'll take a lot of confidence in what they've been able to put out, even just for a half against the Diamonds into their remaining matches, because a lot of the nations that might not be contesting for top 4 will always be trying to contest and get a higher world ranking. So I think the Malawian Queens might have some upsets later on in the week.
And it has a bearing on their funding as well, Maddie. So whilst we're all thinking that it's all about becoming the world champions, it's also about your world ranking and what that does for your funding opportunities.
Absolutely, and the work that Mary Wyatt is doing as well, she's got a foundation. It's a credit to the work that they're doing to make sure they're bringing up the next best Malawian Queens to play on the international stage.
Mary Wyatt, one of the former greats of Malawi, joining us on the commentary team here in Cape Town. About to take another victory on day 5 of the Netball World Cup. They've hit their 20-goal margin, or 20-goal target, the margin a little bigger. And Kira Austin will slot in the final goal of the game. And after some early pressure on the Diamonds, they come through with the goods in the end. Their 5th victory on day 5 of the World Cup. Australia, too strong a performance over Malawi, 70-46.